Love, peace, and harmony. If you think that peace is a common goal, that goes to show how little you know. You know that song?
Yeah, I know every Smiths and Morrissey song.
Yeah, that was what was coming to mind, and then I was
Love, that's of a disco dancer. Love,
like,
peace,
Disco
and
Dancer.
harmony. Oh, never mind, never mind, never mind, never mind. Maybe in the next world, maybe in the next world.
I haven't listened to this mess in so long.
Peace, love, and harmony. Peace,
Everyone's
love,
like,
and harmony.
everyone on the internet is like INFJ or INFP. Most people are saying INFP. I mean INFJ. Whoops.
Hmm. Morrissey's very judgy. He judges everyone. Very extreme, black and white way.
Well, in
They're
Socionic,
evil.
NI is
Such
actually,
and such is evil. Oh, I love you all so much. You're the best.
but that's like an FI thing, isn't it?
Yeah, you're right. Very strong values and awareness of what he
Because like
feels.
FI is like a judging function.
Okay, he's a huge judger. Okay. And what's his weak function? Logical thinking then? Hmm.
If he's an INFP, you're saying? An
Yeah.
INFP, an INFP also, they share the same polar function. You don't subscribe to this theory. It's gonna be hard.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so I'm just gonna say it anyways. But their polar function, so their least used function is going to be,
SE is what you're gonna say. You're gonna say SE.
yeah, so it's the same as INTPs. So they're just bad at like taking action in the real world and turning their like ideas into real tangible things.
Yeah, that's the story of his young adulthood. He just would like stay at home in his mom's basement or whatever, not doing anything.
Doesn't that make more sense though? That SE is the weakest function for INTPs and INFPs then?
I'm not gonna conclude anything or agree with you based on that example.
I'll just have to provide you with a ton of examples later, but we can move on.
I'm open to any theory, so we'll see. Maybe, maybe. But yeah, he's looking very INFP, and he just vibes like one too.
He doesn't really like being put into a box, which I find is like an INFP thing. Usually because like they have a hard time putting themselves into a box anyways, so when someone else tries to do it, it's like, meh.
Hmm. Yeah, I think he's INFP. Morrissey. Or he's such a jerk. I love him, but he's a jerk.
He's really condescending.
Yeah. You ever seen him live?
No. I actually had a friend who wanted to, oh no, I just realized how depressing this is to say. Never mind. And I already know that like saying that is gonna make you want to know more, but like it's really not. It'll just make the conversation way darker. Um, no, I haven't seen him live. Have you? I'm assuming you've seen him then.
Yeah.
Who else have you seen live?
The Beach
Holy shit! Have you
Boys,
have
The
you
Cure, Radiohead.
uh,
Um,
Neptune?
Yep.
Have you actually seen the video that Taylor sent? There was
Yeah.
some next. That was some next level shit, man.
Yeah, I've never seen Eric get that mad. I've seen him scream a lot, but like he genuinely seemed like that was like a genuine reaction. He wasn't just like hyping at all.
That was that was pretty fucking intense. I didn't I didn't finish watching the entire video because it's obviously an hour long, but I mean, wow.
Oh,
Shit.
the fight doesn't. There's like most of the video is blank. It's
Well,
like is like not. They're not in the video for the most part. Like it's mostly just the beginning, towards the middle actually, and then it ends. Once Eric
I mean,
leaves, it doesn't. He doesn't come back.
it's like, holy shit, movies are realistic. Wow, people actually get into such conflict. I thought it was like some leads to next level fucking stereotype, but no, people actually get in such fucking conflicts. It's just like, okay, I guess that's how the world works.
Hmm.
You know, what's even more interesting is that you know these people, right? It's not some YouTube video you watch, laugh yourself uh, out. You actually know these people. That's like shit, no?
Yeah, welcome to talking with famous people.
you you can like imagine. Uh, I feel so much like editing that video, and then like at the end of the fight, I'm just going to have Eric's intro talking with famous people. That will be the best video ever. Hold on.
Watching yourself like in a raw video or listening to yourself is kind of like dissociating in some weird way. Like I can't. I don't really like hearing my own voice in there.
But your voice is cool as fuck. My
No, I,
voice is
I just
shitty.
mean like it's still just weird, like observing yourself in that way.
I mean, it's interesting, but I hate my voice. It's like some INTP enlightener. Whatever, at least I don't die. You know, all that matters. As long as I'm alive, there's nothing to worry about. And if when I'm dead, I don't need to worry about anything.
That's a pretty good way to live, actually.
Yeah, it's like this shutting down system of an unhealthy ENTP. It's just like, fuck. Alright, I'm stop caring. Like, interestingly enough, the in my opinion, the phase that the most healthy person goes to, like of every single other type, is the unhealthiest phase of the ENTP. Just like not caring about everything, etc., is where ENTPs start and others finish on the path to healthy kind of mindset. It's just
So you said that's where they finish. So like eventually, people throughout their life learn to not give a shit. You're saying, and ENTPs have to learn how to give a shit.
exactly.
Yeah, that actually makes sense.
That's like a fun thing to observe. Like I believe that every single other type that exists has to learn to not give a shit, except for ENTPs, which have to do the exact opposite. Like uh, all of ENTPs start off where others need or want to be like with a healthy mindset. But when an ENTP gets into this stereotypical healthy mindset, they're actually really unhealthy.
I think that ENTPs start off early on in their life actually caring very, very deeply. I think that they just learn faster or maybe react more intensely to like the first feeling or experiences in their life that told them to shut off their FI. Like I think
Yeah,
they instantly adapt, sort of, because that's the nature of
yeah,
any.
like an ENTP growing up.
Yeah,
I can
like
relate to that. I was catfished a year ago, and then I've decided to stop caring. Makes
see,
sense.
yeah, a lot of other types wouldn't stop caring though. When that happens, you just like learn your lesson kind of faster.
I mean, it was some intense shit, but I didn't suicide. Hooray! Who's the blankie?
I think that's Tim. He just refreshed.
Oh, hi.
Hello.
I didn't get to hear the rest of your people you've seen live list though.
Um, one moment. I'm trying to fix the app here. Oh, here we go. Here we go. There.
Did you accidentally kick Steve?
No, I purposefully kicked Steve-O because he's being a little pussy bitch and he's not going to use his microphone. He's just trolling on his keyboard. And plus, he's an INTJ.
Oh, he's
And
actually an INT. Well, according to test results, he's an INTP, but the J and the P are switched when it comes to introverts in socionics. So that's why he was typing as. That's why he put INT with lowercase j.
oh my goodness. The freaking socionics. Why didn't they choose like XYZ for letters? Like, it is such a fucking chaotic mess having two completely different theories using the same letters and terms. It's just outrageously unacceptable.
Exactly. That's why I hate socionics.
Yeah,
Like,
socionics sucks. And
boo.
Steffel or whatever, since you can't speak, you're just another blanky troll as far as I'm concerned. So I'm not even going to read your comments anymore.
Oh,
Whoops, accident.
wait. Does my microphone work, or are you going to kick me?
I can hear you, and I think Steve. I think that Tim can hear you.
I can hear you.
Yeah, good. They're like somebody new. Nah. All right.
Yeah, Neptune, I think this is the final conclusion of why I'm not an INFP is because I'm bitch fighting with Steffo, and that's not something you would do.
Yeah, he just called me a pussy. Wow, that's rude. I think he thinks I kicked him.
No, I think he's just being a troll tonight, and he's just trying to fight with people.
He's got a crush, but he didn't get to realize it. So he's just taking his rage on Neptune.
I'm such an easy target. I'm so persecuted.
I'm so persecuted. No one's
Neptune,
targeting you. We're just.
He's targeting me. Everything Neptune says can be translated as "Please don't rape me too hard."
Yeah, but
like it's
Nep-
not even please don't rape me. It's the please don't rape me too hard. It's like it's going to happen, but he's
No,
on it.
I know what Steve-O's retaliating to. He's retaliating to the fact that I said that he's not an INTP earlier. He's butthurt about it. So now he's reacting with FI, obviously, because there's no TI in what he's saying. Rene Descartes was an INTP and he believed in God, so – and he's smarter than me, probably. So was smarter.
People without microphones have no value.
I'm joking, man.
Oh,
I'm joking, man.
Joking,
I'm
man.
joking.
You're just mad that I discovered your FI reading on mic to cover it up.
where's your shit talk? Where's your shit talking now?
Yeah, his FI was revealed, unveiled.
Oh, I was
Insult.
just kidding, guys. I was just joking.
He wasn't
It's a
prepared.
prank. It's a prank.
He wasn't prepared for the attacks.
Like, he expect an INFP to like flashback. Is that a word?
Strike back.
Strike
Yeah.
back. Yeah, thank you. He didn't expect an INFP to strike back, so he thought like, I'm going to ease up my day today. I'm going to attack an INFP. Oh, INFP is attacking me, or something.
Well, he didn't know that Neptune is rolling with an ENTP, motherfucker.
Yeah, I have like 2 ESPs on my side right now.
Wait, were you talking about yourself or?
I just took a quiz that Neptune sent me, and it told me I'm an ENTP.
How are you sure you're an ENTP?
I'm not sure of anything at this point. I'm questioning even my very nature.
Alright, Alright, in that case you're an ENTP.
I don't know.
Bitch has nigga, you cannot find ENTPs in reality. I cannot find ENFJs in reality. Where are Pokemons? My fucking dog's an INFJ, but why?
You're not missing anything with ENFJs in reality. I mean, I like Liz, so I hope she's not taking offense if she hears this. But the ENFJs I've met in real life, they are not great at all.
Nah, that's a pity. I thought that I could like develop my FE and manipulate bitches in a club to suck my dick, etc. Just for fun. But if they're assholes, then yeah, it happens. Which is good. Yeah.
I feel like you have to go to like bro bars to meet ENTPs, but they'll be like hiding among all the bros, you know? Like they'll be with the bros, and you have to actually talk to each individual bro in order to find an ENTP.
you should make a guide like making
That's kind of true. We're the bros at the bro bar going, where are the smart people? Can't we get drunk and fucked up and bro the fuck out?
You guys choose to suffer by surrounding yourself with idiots all the time now.
Yeah,
Oh
but
shit.
we've been on both sides of the page, and everywhere you go, everyone's an idiot in different ways. So we might as well go where we can get fucked up and find hot girls.
Yeah,
Really, that's like ultimately the denominator, the deciding factor. Like, okay, this group of sucky people has more hot girls and they're drunk. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, you should make like a Pokemon guide how to catch each type. You know, like ENTPs, show them a cool ass. ENTPs basically anything. ENTPs are super good manipulators. When they seek novelty so much, you can just like show them the most basic thing and make them your fucking slave. I don't know.
that would actually be a fun guide to make. I might actually just work on that and never show anyone. Just like have it as as like something I reference for me.
What is it?
Like basically where to find and how to lure in each type.
That would be awesome. Why the fuck wouldn't you show that? No, people will buy
Why
it
would I give people my secrets?
for money. Thanks for the idea. I'll cut you a royalties check.
It's okay. You can try to make that list, but it would never be as good as mine.
Here's the thing: if you look at videos on YouTube that have a fuck ton of clicks, none of them really have any good shit in them. So it's all about marketing. It's not anything about content.
Have you ever seen IMTP videos on YouTube? They're the most boring videos you will ever see.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
how many
Zachary.
How many books? What percentage of books do you think you've read in your home that you own?
So I own like quite a few books, and I've read probably like 1/3 of them.
Right. So think about how many books get bought and how many books get read. You can sell jack shit if it's in the right spot, and people won't know if it's good or bad unless Oprah talks about it.
Yeah.
About it and then.
Yeah, then you're gonna be like featured on Oprah. People won't know if Oprah went on and said your book is the worst thing she's ever read.
Yeah, but a part of me doesn't necessarily want to be associated with like the MBTI community or anything, or like I wouldn't want to like have a personality theory associated with my name, because if it doesn't last later on, it might like get rid of some of my credibility if I do pursue
I
like.
don't like groups or organizations, but that's the worst reason to not get the benefits of an association.
I mean, if I were going to school for psychology, though, which I might, then I wouldn't want my name to be associated with non-scientific, like papers and things like that, or have something like that. People would take me seriously. Huh?
Here, hold on a second.
Are you saying MBTI is not scientific?
You fucking what, mate? You despise our community.
Yeah, I got my finger right now on the kick button. What'd you say again, Neptune?
What'd you say again? What'd you
You
say
can't
again?
kick me, I have a crown.
Say it
You're-
one more time.
You're selling the concept wrong to yourself. Like, if you're talking about something non-scientific, if I become a psychologist, I don't want to become or be associated with something non-scientific. If you're referring to like a book that you pulled out of your ass before you've done anything except for watch YouTube videos, that's got a few nuggets of insight into it, in subjective science, fuck yeah, do that shit all day long, and then say you're an innovative fucking, and you haven't learned then for the stupid shit.
It'd be good practice for sure. I guess I would just publish it under a different name.
It doesn't matter. I'm just
Under my name,
whatever
20%.
whatever you do. I mean, it doesn't matter. But my point is that your excuses suck.
I'm mostly coming up with excuses for me to not write it, honestly.
And honestly, I'm lazy is the best excuse I can think of.
Yeah, that's really what it comes
I'm
down.
not going to steal your idea.
I don't think I would actually write a book on that.
But you know that writing a book and selling it as clickbait sort of thing is on that topic is a good idea.
Yeah, it's a super good idea.
It's
But
not
not
authentic, though.
to teach you to do it.
It's
not
really
how
not.
INFPs roll. They don't write clickbait.
Where to find each type.
I don't think I'm actually above clickbait, but I don't know. I've never made anything that.
You'll do clickbait, but you won't associate yourself with MBTI on the astronomically small chance that someday maybe
He won't
MBTI
associate himself with MBTI because he kind of likes it and it's kind of a real thing, but he doesn't trust it enough to have that blend of kind of this and kind of that out there.
Yeah.
I need to believe wholeheartedly in something, for sure.
What the fuck was that? Of what was in it?
I left the Facebook group talking to famous people. I have to rejoin it, but it requires somebody to accept my request. I don't know what that's about.
Ah, that's
Hold on.
Yeah, I was gonna ask Tim if he was on it.
Negative.
Do you have Facebook?
Nope.
Are you lying so that I can't stalk you?
No, I fucking hate Facebook.
Facebook's shitty, but you have like people that you need to talk to because they're important. Then it's like shit, man.
Anyone who's important can talk to me on my phone number.
Bitch.
Yeah.
What if they don't have a phone and they can only use Facebook calling?
Wait, so I'm supposed to call you to America all the way from Czech Republic when I can use a free service on the internet. I'm supposed to get fucking $50 because I wanted to ask you if you eat sandwiches.
You don't need Facebook to do free international calling. There's
But
Skype,
everyone
there's-
has Facebook, so
I don't have it.
Exactly.
well, you probably should just for convenience. I agree. I hate Facebook.
Oh, the Blanky's Nick. Hey, Nick.
Okay, I think I accepted you, Neptune.
Because it says Nick James invited you to join the closed group, talking with famous people. I got it right after I mentioned that, so
Wait.
I know the Blanky's
I
Nick.
forgot about Courtney. What happened to Courtney? Who's Courtney? What happened?
Let's not even say that name.
Is that like
It
the
doesn't fucking matter.
is that like
No.
the
Hey, look
Is that-
over
We are-
there.
We are not establishing a no name saying policy. It's already kind of a tragedy in a way that she got the first fucking ban.
wait, so is that like the Voldemort of talking with famous people or
No, because we can talk about her, and I don't know if you can talk about Voldemort or not, because I'm not a fucking
We
I'm a
can
pro.
talk about her, but
faggot.
let's not.
what
I'm just-
happened?
It was
What
easy
happened?
access. I just don't know anything about Harry Potter, so I don't.
No, but seriously, what happened with her? Or
She's just a cunt. She's an ESFP.
oh, explains
She's
a lot.
basically all right. She wants to be famous. She wants to be like an internet celebrity.
I just told him she's an ESFP. He gets it. Hey, where'd my printer go?
Taylor,
It's okay.
so forceful in the way he talks to people.
Sorry, Neptune observed something. Can the cord reach my laptop?
know. I'm finding you.
I'm sorry, I'm trying to ask nicely. Okay, thank you. Thank you.
I just realized that, Taylor, I'm your supervisor now.
I noticed that a long time ago. I was like,
I'm your supervisor. That's so funny.
Shit. That's a lot of pressure, isn't it?
No, it's a
Yeah,
lot of fun.
he's used, I mean, the leverage he has is that he understands extroverted intuition and FI, and we don't understand FI. However, being FI what it is, yeah, who cares?
He can
It's
push
like-
your buttons.
He can push my buttons, and he has frequently done it, probably more than anybody in a direct way.
He doesn't really back down.
He doesn't. It's because he's got 8/3 in his tri-type or something.
I love that.
Yeah, fuck you. I knew that you would. Even more when I said that. Well, I do, but I mean, he doesn't get that much credit because it's the internet, and he's not even on camera.
I'm super nice in person. I would never be mean or challenge anyone ever in real life.
Have you ever gone on camera?
I'm just kidding.
Neptune?
Wait, so is Neptune Loki some fucking mob boss or some shit?
What? I zoned out.
I went on camera once, Tim, but it was for 2 seconds, way back in the day, and I immediately regretted it.
What was the date and time of that appearance?
It was yesterday. Just check all the footage.
And so, why do you regret it? Aside from like the fact that everyone's like, "Oh, damn, I missed it."
Similar to that feeling you get, when you say something dumb and you wish you could take it back.
Yeah, like halfway through the sentence, but you finish it anyways for some reason.
Yeah, it was basically
Like watching as the dog gets hit by the car, even though you know that you should look away. Yeah, I know that feeling.
well, the watching the dog get hit by a car is a little extreme, but yeah, I'll go with it.
No, it's not. I guarantee that you would watch the dog the whole way there and then look at it longer. You're gonna look at the dog longer than
That would actually hurt me.
I know, but it would hurt in a way that makes you keep watching.
Maybe this is where ENTPs are different than. No,
Oh no, I wouldn't keep watching. I mean, I'd probably watch Impact and then go, "Yep, that's enough."
Neptune,
huh?
if you see someone or a dog get hit or someone hits their head on something and gets hurt, do you feel from watching it?
If I watch someone in physical pain, my body actually starts to feel like
Really?
pain. Yeah,
No.
I don't know how to describe it. Not the same pain that they're feeling. It's just like that, like blood
Empathy.
curly feeling. I don't know how to describe it.
Empathy.
No,
Empathy.
I've already
Yeah,
looked it up
empathy.
because I was curious about it, and people who
What's that?
felt
Ooh.
physically they were kind of physically reacting to watching people in pain in some way, they didn't actually rank higher necessarily in empathy scores.
There's two different kinds of
What was it
empathy.
about?
One kind of empathy is where you feel what other people are feeling, and the other kind is that you can put yourself in their perspective.
Yeah.
Empathy, the words are used for different meanings. So the kind you have.
Empathy is understanding another person's emotion. Sympathy is caring about another person's emotion. Psychopaths,
Yeah, but
for
there's
example,
a
are
third.
very empathetic and not sympathetic.
There's another kind of empathy, which is actually feeling the emotions of other people. And that's
Well,
what
that's just
Neptune
silly.
has. Neptune can feel what they're feeling.
Do you think that this is just a random thought? I might get banned, whatever. Do you think that
Eric is a psychopath. Or
No.
sociopath.
I think that being on methamphetamines for a long time can probably make you resemble one, but do I think that Eric is one? No.
This
Wait,
is
so
his.
Hold on.
This
A few things about that statement.
He doesn't resemble one, but I'm assuming that Ash proposed that because he was curious.
No, I'm not attacking, and don't worry, I won't tattle. I'm just legitimately curious. So is that a soft way of saying you do think he is one?
No, I think that it's just a side effect of being on essentially meth for too long.
Yeah. Then my second
having reduced ability to empathize. But do I think that Eric would do anything terribly evil to someone? No. And do I think that he gets off on tormenting
is that
people?
the standard that we're using for psychopath?
Psychopath
Alright.
is. Wait.
Taylor's gonna use a strict definition of psychopath now to discredit any resemblance.
I might have a dog in that fight, but I am not. I have no agenda right now. I am actually curious because that was a super interesting answer in a lot of ways. Let's see. So, two. So he resembles a psychopath, but isn't one.
To the casual observer, they might be like, "Whoa, this guy's highly unstable. Maybe is a little aggressive with his with his thoughts and his argumentation, that kind of thing." But a psychopath is next level. I don't think Eric resembles one at all.
This is an example of Ash using the word psychopath casually, and Taylor's probably using the dictionary definition, and that's where the misunderstanding is coming from.
And explain on the meth part a little more. How do you think amphetamines changed someone or their behavior to be more psychopathic?
So look up the symptoms. Yeah, I don't want to talk about it anymore.
Of what? Meth or of psychopathy?
Of like long-term methamphetamine use.
Well,
I think
it's
you just
temporary, I think. Like
sociopath.
this past week, he's been off of the drugs, and he turns into an emotional little softie. So I don't think it's permanent effects. It's just when he's on the drugs, they affect him.
That makes sense.
Yeah, exactly. Kind of what I was trying to get at.
So like, so like he's acting like a psychopath, but it's the drugs.
Well, I wouldn't use the word psychopath because Taylor's going to be triggered by that word. But he's
If
when
I was
he's
triggered, you wouldn't know it because you'd be bleeding from your jugular.
and all right.
I'm just kidding. You can finish.
Wait, so is that like low-key yes, but I don't want Eric to know, or?
Huh? Me?
No, I was talking how Neptune said that he wouldn't say psychopath, but because Eric would be triggered, but he didn't say he disagreed.
Wait, what didn't I disagree with?
That when he's on drugs, he acts like a psychopath.
What do you want me to find?
I think that your empathy is diminished when you're on a drug. Kind of like Tim was saying. I guess I misspoke when I said long-term use.
You guys on here than it is to a psychopath. There's two different things. Borderline and psychopath. They have absolutely no empathy whatsoever.
Yeah, if we're gonna go any more into psychopath discussion, we better come to a common definition of the word, or it's just gonna be a useless
That is the
argument.
All right,
Ugh.
I agree with that.
But yeah, I was just gonna say that I misspoke when I said long-term use was the thing. Tim kind of cleared it up with the like when you're on the drug in high doses and stuff. Your empathy might be diminished.
Yeah, I'm just
Yeah.
asking. I'm just asking to discover what actually psychopath means. So, as I've seen Eric very aggressive within that fight, I was like, is that what? Is that how?
Your mic cut out again, Ash.
Yeah, maybe just the word aggressive is a good description of it.
Of psychopath?
No, of what his behavior is like on speed.
Katie, thoughts, feelings, emotions.
Does my microphone work now?
Does
Yes.
make people behave more or less psychopathic or no change? More. Does it make EPs more or less or no change? More.
What?
Well, I know. I just narrowed it down for you because your answer was wrong.
Taylor, what? What did you say? What did you ask? I want to
I was
hear.
asking Katie what her feeling was on the statement. Amphetamine makes people act like a psycho.
Uh-huh.
She agreed.
All right.
And so so then I asked her specifically, does it do that with ENTPs? And she said, yes, they're people. And I said, okay, well, your first answer wasn't the one I was looking for. So I asked the question again a different way. No, she didn't change it much. I think she meant to say no.
So does like Katie think that Eric is sort of one?
I'm just saying.
Here, why don't you and Neptune talk about psychopaths, because you guys are gonna have a better time when I'm not sitting in the middle of it.
And you were in your lap or what?
No, I'm saying take the computer off my lap so that you guys can talk.
Like that.
Well, just
We don't have to talk about this anymore. It's a little touchy.
I think.
What are we talking about? Psychopaths.
I don't know, but you and
Sociopath.
Soccer Mom seem to have strong opinions on it.
What, you're crazy?
I didn't even have any strong opinions on it, Taylor. I literally had the least strong opinion on
I
it.
think Taylor
I'm
Taylor
saying
has
that
the strongest
Katie.
opinions.
No, I'm getting out of the way so Katie can discuss crazy people with someone besides Soccer Mom. I'm not calling you Soccer Mom. Other people might not too, but it's someone here in town, real life. They like to talk about how crazy people are.
Oh,
That's
yeah,
kinda fun.
I'm sure ENTP, INTP, ENTJ, and INTJ, not an F in there. Yeah, your family. Are probably, at least to a lot of other people, could seem like a psychopath or a sociopath or borderline sociopath or something like that.
but they're not.
And probably clinically, I mean, because nowadays, clinically, you can pretty much be, something.
Hey, Katie, that silence creeped me out.
Why?
But I would just ask like, so they're not psychopaths, and you just went into this silence, and I was like, oh damn it.
Oh, it didn't sound like a question. It sounded like you were saying, but they're not psychopaths.
Oh. Oh, sorry. I should articulate the fact it's a question a bit more. Thank you.
All right, here's the definition of a psychopath. Someone who exhibits a lack of ability to love or establish meaningful personal relationships, failure to learn from experience, etc. So Eric is always trying to establish meaningful relationships. He demonstrates love and ability to learn from experience. So no, he's not a psychopath.
I mean, such people can't exist. It's just
Hold
like
on.
on a spectrum.
Yeah, that'd be like really hurtful. Like, I hope that Eric doesn't think that we think he's a psychopath from this conversation.
All right.
Like, that's kind of a big word to use.
I mean, maybe ENTPs can appear so because they're so detached of feelings because they have a hard time making them.
I mean, I've already theorized that, like, ENTPs are, I think I already said it earlier. Yeah, I kind of don't want to repeat it, but I think that they're, like, mostly because I forgot the way I worded it. But, yeah, I think when you take socionics into it, like, when you incorporate it in the understanding, they kind of resemble sociopaths. Or
It resembles sociopaths, borderline sociopath, narcissist.
yeah, mostly like narcissists, to be honest. But
I am not a narcissist. I'm just the best person in the world. You have to accept that.
yeah, because like hidden agenda, FE, third slot. So you want to be loved, admired, etc. And then NE is like an improvisational and novelty seeking function, and that's their dominant. Then they can rationalize their actions with TI. So
Wait, so what you're proposing is that people are driven by their strongest and weakest function at the same time, and the other functions aren't as strong of importance as much as the
well, I wasn't done
strongest
necessarily.
and weakest functions. So like
So
an
hidden
INF.
agenda, you're like not gonna see it, but it's the underpinning.
Wait, so does an ENTP have the same drive as an INFP? Just like in the no. Actually, no, I am wrong.
EST,
As an
ESTPs and ENTPs, I think, are prone to sociopathy or narcissism, like or something like that. Because the hidden agenda FE, and then I would say that SE and NE are both kind of impulsive functions, in a way. So you're gonna like see a lot of that, and then them rationalizing their impulsive behavior
yeah, that's
with
true.
TI, right?
With lack of
Yeah, and
with
then
lack
no
of
FI, having no FI at all, because that's their polar function, so they can't actually have meaningful attachments to things or people or
yeah,
their
but it takes a
relationships.
lot of work. It takes a shit fuck ton of work.
Yeah, because it's not actually coming
Or
from a real place. You don't have to work to have feelings for people.
along the lines. Yeah.
But then yeah, and then if you under that is the hidden agenda FE, which is to be loved or admired, and that's motivating all of their behaviors, then you're working with a really scary person.
Eh,
What was
A
that
spooky
face
person.
for?
I'm not that scared.
I mean, I don't think that all of them are, but theoretically, they're kind of scary on paper.
Nah, I'm not scary. I just have this nerdish voice and ask about interesting
Really,
things.
they're
At least
best. Are we talking about what the hell are we talking? Are we talking about ENTPs now specifically?
yeah.
Yeah.
They're really the best people to have on your side.
Yeah, but not
Think about
against.
when you're
And
not.
ENTPs don't pick sides. Woo.
But you will help the underdog.
I don't know. Maybe it's. I don't want to
If
like.
it's the right thing to do, if it goes with your core values or whatever the hell those are. Kind of like Nick stands up for people, so will Eric. Taylor fights everybody.
That's kind of what I've noticed, though, that ENTPs do that thing. Maybe I'm thinking that maybe it's
But they will
ESTP.
stick up for the person.
They'll stick up for the FI Dom, basically,
Yeah.
because they think they're weak.
Yeah.
Shouldn't be.
Yeah.
And
Fuck. That's
as
right.
Eric said it, he thinks they're defenseless.
That's why I'm quite scared of FI DOMs. It's just like, oh shit, that's my weakness. As long as there's an FI DOM, I have no power. They'll just say some whoopie doopy FI shit, and I'm weak. I'll lose. I'll lose.
What the fuck is what we do to you, FI shit?
Yeah.
FI DOM behavior.
What does that look like?
I've kind of like spaced that out just in case.
So they sort of
Because
like turn into a puppy so that anyone who's attacking them looks super evil.
Yeah, in a way. So I'm like, oh shit, they've won. I have nothing to do. If there's an FI DOM, I know that shit is fucked and I cannot attack that person. They just have like this shield around them. I'm just like spacing out. As soon as there's an INFP, I know I'm not on good terms with. I am running away miles and miles. It's just
It's
like
really interesting, like other people's perception of, like ENTP's perception of FI DOMs. Like Eric described the same thing that you did as like he was like, there's like angels like protecting FI DOMs or something like that because
Yeah.
it's so fragile.
Not to bring up the whole Courtney thing, but God, when I went off on her, seeing like Nick's face and shit like that was very funny.
What do you mean?
FI, when like I went off, it scares the shit out of them or something. I don't remember.
hiss. No FI. No FI. Hiss.
What?
No FI. Hiss. Like
No,
ENTPs are reptilians. That's the joke. No, no takers. Nah.
I thought it was
something
funny.
yes.
Hilarious.
Hilarious. Nah, but I I know it's like I know it sounds like a joke, but I'm serious. As long as there's FI, there's like this. I cannot attack this person. If I attack this person, they'll have 30 other people. No matter what, INTP, ENTJ, it doesn't matter. They'll just somehow influence every other person around them without even saying anything to be on their terms. As soon as you attack an INFP, it's just like God shaking your head at you and you have nowhere to go and you just have to establish that doom forever in your life unless you say sorry. I'm scared of that shit.
That's really interesting. Huh. Yeah, it's kind of like even when we were playing Kill Fuck Mary, whenever someone killed Kit Kats, they always felt really bad and people like shamed them.
Wait, where?
um, we were playing Kill Fuck Mary in this room, so we were naming people in the room.
Oh.
And Kit Kat was on one of a couple of the lists.
Yeah, yeah, that's exactly what I'm talking about. It's like you cannot hurt that person. They have some fucking shield around them or something. It's impossible.
They're all like, "Oh, you killed Kit Kats? What the fuck, man?"
It's like kicking puppies. No one's gonna stand up for puppy kicking.
That and FI can come back and hit you in the FI you didn't know you had.
Exactly. I for some time I was like a fanatic, and I was like, I don't know if I've known this group, but I was like, fuck, I'll have to become some MBTI Hitler and kill all of the FI DOMs. Because I'm really scared of them. The spookest shit ever.
Oh, stop being so scared.
Yeah, I'm scared.
I think mostly people are scared of female INFPs. I don't think they're as scared of male INFPs.
If you're not scared of INFPs, there's something wrong with you.
INFPs just want to suck your blood, but they'll leave you enough to live. They just want to suck a little bit.
It's like a little bit.
Yeah.
It's like a little bit, and then blame you for.
We don't have West Nile, I promise.
The power of FI is too strong to handle.
I actually don't understand the vampire reference in terms of INFPs, but I still use it as a joke.
Oh,
I
alright.
don't know why Taylor calls you a vampire, Neptune.
Because I really do ask questions that I'm actually curious about, and he's not used to seeing people do that. They just so happen to be like, I guess, to someone like Taylor, who's an 8, he views that as a threat, someone finding out information, you know. But like, he doesn't realize that I'm really trying to like understand people and I don't know, relate to them in some way, maybe.
I see. Yeah. Yeah.
How do you deal with FI DOMs?
Who,
Do you
me?
just how my deal with FI DOMs is that I shut up and wait until they leave, but that's, well, except for you. But generally speaking, I shut up and try to leave. Or become their slave. But how do I deal with it in a more
Okay.
effective manner?
What in the hell do you guys want to know about FI DOMs that are making you so scared or whatever?
Yeah. Why are you
Like,
afraid of
start
FI
asking some
DOMs?
questions because we got one in here. Jesus
I think
Christ.
Ash's logic is he'd rather say nothing so he doesn't accidentally stomp on their feelings. So he waits
Okay,
till they leave.
well, I'm with an ENTP. You can ask me questions, if you want to know stuff, because you're not going to fucking hurt my feelings. And if you do, I'll get over it. Like, that's one thing most, I don't know, if all FI doms are still probably not. Some are like, oh, my poor feelings. And you kind of have to get over that shit because they're always there.
Yeah, I'm scared of it. Like, what am I supposed to do?
Learn.
Like, I want to say rather negative rather than positive, and that doesn't go well with FI dumps, in my opinion.
Your mic cut out, so I only heard negative, positive.
Oh, does it work now?
Yep.
Yeah, I can't sort of say negative or positive. No, hold on. It was something different. When I'm with FI DOMs, I just have to shut up because most of the time I say negative stuff. Because that's how I function. I say negative shit and figure it out and fix it and say hooray. But that's obviously not how FI DOMs work. In my opinion, I don't know.
Yeah, I get I get a little
You'll
bit
get
what you're
insulted
saying,
and I'll die, I
Ash.
can see that. Please
Damn.
don't get insulted.
Okay, there's two FI DOMs and two ENTPs in here right now. So let me try to translate what Ash is saying. Like, historically, I have felt a little bit uncomfortable around INFP types because
Me
I
too.
just speak the blunt truth, and sometimes I'll just say outrageous shit, not even meaning it, just to like test out ideas and get conversation going. And an INFP is likely to get their feelings hurt, so then I have to like apologize and all this shit. And when I wasn't even really intending to hurt anyone's feelings, I'm just speaking bluntly, and that's why there could be that reluctance to talk to FI DOMs.
Okay, here. How about this is how you I don't take criticism very well. I take it pretty personally, and that's something I try not to take it so damn personally sometimes. Try not to criticize the person or say something negative about them.
So you should like detach their
Use that like
abilities. So you should like detach them from the bad things. So if they're bad at something, instead of saying you're bad at A and B, you'll say A and B didn't go well, without actually referencing to the who made it.
No, you'd say like there's a well, this might be a better way to do it next time. Because this and that, and explain it to them, as opposed to being like this didn't go so well. That sounds very like we need to have a talk. Like you fail at this, or if they, yeah, I don't know.
Case in point example here this evening, Neptune continues to say, I feel like I'm persecuted.
I was exaggerating because I know that's like, and like it's ridiculous to say. So, pardon.
But you might feel a little bit persecuted, or like people are being rough on you when they're just joking around or just talking shit, and your little FI feelings get easily hurt. That's all.
I
It's
mean,
okay.
Wow.
I
It's just
think Neptune and us both can take a joke.
yeah, like I'm not really sensitive in that way because if you look at the chat, usually, like honestly, I'm usually the offender. Like, I kind of actually say like really like things that I when I detach from like if I like put myself in the person's shoes, I'm like, oh, like that's why they hate me because I said this thing that time, and then when they retaliate to the thing, then like I actually do realize that I do kind of get